What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Tonight we're on episodes 11 and 12. I'm just gonna double dip it. I'm just gonna double dip the finale. Am I wrong for that? Is there something wrong with that? No. I think there's something right with that. Yeah. Don't know what that was. Let's just boom get the comments up. So episode 10. These are the last two episodes. These are the last two episodes of this cour. And so and I've been told that they pair well together, which is why I was kind of like, F it, let's do both of them. We're probably gonna do another tier list video after this cour ending. So like comments about these last, because I know there's like people aren't gonna be able to comment on episode 11 because I'm jumping into 12, but you can still comment and we'll maybe look at that in the tier list video. Though honestly, I mean I'll read them, but I don't know if we'll necessarily get into it if it's just like information stuff. We'll see. But yeah. So last episode, I love this title. I'm a boy. Freaking Sylphietti, bro. So, last episode was Fitz getting revealed to be a woman to Rudius. Or to be, a woman to Rudius. However, who is Fitz? And who is Ariel? Because, kind of like in the episode, I thought Rudy was coping. Comments here are kind of saying some other stuff that I think is crazy to me, and I believe y'all. In that, I was thinking Rudy was coping and saying, like, what if it was illusory magic and it's Ariel in disguise, perhaps? And I'm out here thinking, like, is there even illusory magic in the world? I guess there is, because Rudy's talking about it, and I assume he would know. But, like, that's not something we've really seen. The closest thing we've seen to that is someone told me, and this is light novel cut content, so this isn't even from the anime, but somebody said that the glasses that Fitz wears has, like, some slight disguising properties, that it, like, slightly disguises Fitz, right? Which is, like, part of why it's, like, people couldn't tell that it was Fitz. So that's, like, I think somebody said that about the glasses, which I was like, oh, like, that's cool, magic items exist, which we ended up seeing more of with, friggin' Nanahoshi, right? Which, by the way, Granny, why were you calling them Banana Hoshi? Okay, that aside. But yeah, so that told us, like, oh, magic items kind of exist in the world. And then there was some also information there that's super interesting. I actually like that. So that's good to know. Yeah, so boom. But that also was like, okay, a little bit of like disguising magic. But otherwise, we haven't seen that, right? Mostly the magic we've seen has been like evocation, conjuration, transmutation type nonsense, right? No illusion. That's like an entire different genre, you know? Or like, yeah. So that's been an interesting idea to think about because, like, I'll just kind of go off of this comment. As someone else has said, Rudy did go pretty much straight to the library after leaving Luke and Fitz in the shopping district. Rudy even had a few inner monologue ideas, lines in a light novel where he thinks to himself, "Wait, I came straight here. There's no way Mr. Fitz could have gone here before me. What's going on?" That's crazy to me because, like, yeah, I skimmed through it a second ago. And it's not quite straight. I mean, it is pretty much straight to the library, but since Rudy was dawdling. Rudy was, like, going to different places to be like, who should I talk to about this? I'm feeling kind of weird, right? And went to a few locations. So in my head, I was like, oh, he's gone a few places. Like, I'm not going to worry. Like, it's not like I'm tracking the time because it wasn't, like, one scene to the next. Like, we had those scenes in between of him just kind of wandering around places thinking about who to talk to. So that could have been 5 minutes. That could have been like an hour. That could have been 3 hours. I don't, that wasn't really a thing. Like, we had that kind of weird gap there. Which is why when he finds Fitz there, like, it's like, oh, well, I don't know how much time has passed. Like, sure, Fitz can be here, right? So if that idea didn't come up, I would say the anime didn't present that idea, right? So that would have been, that is a pretty crazy line to cut because that is a huge piece of evidence for, like, there's two Fitzes, right? Because otherwise I'm thinking, like, is this just cope? Like, this would be cool, but like, but now it's like, okay, so let's say, you think Fitz would start off the conversation by apologizing? Yeah, like, the Fitz thing is kind of weird, right? It's just kind of weird, right? But, like, now thinking, okay, there's been illusory magic going on. I think, oh, yeah. Sorry, just saw this. Yeah. If people ever want to translate my videos or put in mashups, do it as long as you credit me. We're good. I'm happy about that. I have that I very recently added that in my about section right here. So yeah, boom, definitely do that. That's super cool. I'm super into that. And maybe even send it to me too, because I like seeing my videos get translated. I think that's so cool. I've seen that a few times. It always makes me happy. But yeah, okay. Lock and focus. Bring, bring, bring. So yeah, that's good. I'll even heart it. Um, Granny said something in here similar to that. Oh, this is about like yeah. So this part, we'll jump to this. This is about like Sylphie POV of like why Sylphie doesn't reveal herself. They do really focus on like this. What if he doesn't recognize me? Boo hoo thing. They did really focus on that. I have always kind of been okay with this, right? That's never been a plot beat that's like kind of made me upset about Sylphie not wanting to reveal herself. I've been fine with that. Mostly because Sylphie to me has always been kind of on the shy end and so she's kind of in too deep at this point, right? She's not going to reveal herself right away because she doesn't know who Rudy is anymore, right? It's been a freaking long time, which is kind of what you're saying here, right? Make sure he's still the same person she knew back in Buena Village, especially with him walking in with Elena Lee's freaking like trying to suck him off constantly. Let me try not to be crude with my language. With Elena Lee's trying to make him happy constantly. We'll say that. But yeah, so I think it made sense at the beginning. She doesn't want to reveal herself. She's also in a political position, so it's kind of important. Like, she has reasons to not reveal herself because, like, politics, her job is to not reveal herself, right? And so it's like, okay, right at the beginning, she's not going to want to. That makes sense. And then, like, well, now it's like, that's such an awkward conversation of, like, hey, I'm actually Sylphie. You know, like, I would expect Rudy to be like, yo, why didn't you tell me earlier? Like, that's kind of weird. And Sylphie's not going to want to deal with that. That's a weird conversation to have. And it's like, well, now he's gotten to know Fitz and got into, like, Fitz. So that's, like, that's kind of weird. Like, you know, that just disrupts the dynamic, right? So while I think it's a not good move for Sylphie, I think Sylphie should tell him because it's only going to get worse. You're only going to fall in deeper. It's quicksand, man. It's relationship quicksand. It's only going to get worse. But I also totally understand it. Like, I think that's a reasonable character, like, maybe character flaw, we could say, or, like, a misplay that I think I'm fine with, right? A couple people have said that it's kind of a trope thing, but I haven't really been bothered by that too much. I think I've been fine with that. So, it's just, whenever I'm saying, like, Sylphie, reveal yourself, that's me kind of, trying to, like, playfully tease, as opposed to me getting, like, upset, right? You'll know when I'm upset. Episode 7? Was it episode 7 that I got upset? I don't remember. This show, man, these are gonna be the last two for the cour. This show's been crazy. This show has been probably the biggest roller coaster out of any show. Probably the biggest roller coaster. In terms of like the reaction, not like the level of it being good or bad, but in terms of my experience reacting to it, right? This was really crazy information as well, this whole battle aura thing. So I did read this. The point of, where is it? Rudy tries to project a battle aura but can't. Laplace couldn't use a battle aura either. So I'm thinking that whatever Laplace might have been isekai'd here too, right? Like, there seems to be so many connections from Rudy to Laplace that, like, that's gotta be something, you know? Someone that was isekai'd here maybe had a similar like the way their mana occurred where they were super young and they trained it. Laplace definitely did the same thing, right? It's just a question of who, what, when, where, why, and how, right? But they keep pushing that connection. And then otherwise that battle aura skill is super OP. It is a big deal that he can't. That's a really big deal. It's like, bro, if we're gonna have Body Gotti show up and be this like Giga Chad, been here for a long time, force in nature, then yeah, like I would appreciate getting more exposition about how magic works. And that's another thing with the illusion magic. Like, the illusion magic idea, I don't like how it was done in the anime here because we had no way to know about it at all. So when Rudy says it, it's like, oh wait, that exists? That's like, that was the first question. And then I thought he was coping, right? I think, because it sounds like there were additional, like this whole thing, there were two things last episode that were kind of weird to me. The illusion magic being real, that was kind of weird to me. And then Rudy figuring out that Fitz is a girl. Because why did he start thinking Fitz was a girl? Like, he Fitz has always been kind of androgynous, but Fitz has always said that they're a dude. And then everybody that Rudy talked to said Fitz was a dude. So I'm kind of like, why is he, like, and I kind of thought that was him coping as well, because it's like, well, of course he's going to want Fitz to maybe be a woman, because he's, you know, he's into Fitz, and he, you know, he doesn't want to deal with being, you know, like, he's questioning his sexuality. He's like, well, what if they're just a girl? Like, it could be as simple as that. But it just kind of, it felt like it just kind of happened, and then he just was right, and then he just got the confirmation that it was out of, like, a random RNG event with the falling down and Fitz falling on him. Like, why did Rudy get to know in advance? Right? Like, I feel like there are a couple of ways that this could have been revealed to Rudy, right? Fitz could have freaking stepped up to bat and actually revealed it, right? And that could have been Fitz. Like, okay, so then it's like, okay, well, why would Fitz ever do that? Fitz would need to either become comfortable enough or desperate enough to bring that information out, right? Fitz is not comfortable doing that right now, and that would require, I think, a lot of time. Who knows if that would ever happen? That'd be like some really crazy conversations between the two of them or something. In terms of, so that's comfort. Desperation, it would be like, well, whenever Fitz hasn't even done that, but it's like, if Rudy was like getting with a girl, getting a little freaky with it out in public, and Fitz saw that, maybe that could push Fitz to do it, like a now or never type thing. But we've kind of seen that situation occur, and Fitz just backs down. Fitz just gets cucked. So, yeah, like we haven't, like, okay, so if Fitz isn't going to bring out the information, then who's going to bring out the information? A random event was kind of the answer, right? Where it was like, Rudy's like doing something, I forgot what he was doing in the library, but then they fall over, right? And then he's like, oh, I see your honkers. That was like the push. But kind of what bothers me, like there's that itself is a little weak, because it's like, it just kind of happens, right? That wasn't an action from Fitz. That wasn't Rudy piecing it together, because him falling over was just random, right? That was just, okay, they kind of fall because they need to figure it out. Because, I'm kind of written into a weird spot. I need Rudy to figure it out, like he needs to fall, right? Or this event has to happen so he figures it out. That's kind of what it felt like. And I was just kind of like, okay, sure, whatever. Just speak your truth, I guess. But then the kind of weird thing to me about that is then why does Rudy walks into that scene and for the first time is thinking, is Fitz a woman, right? That's the first thing that's what's going through his head when that scene occurs, and then he gets confirmation through the random event. But it's like, why even put the idea in his head if we're just gonna get it for free, kind of deal? Like I could have seen, like if we replace the scene with something like Rudy is questioning being gay, right? Let's just get into it. He's sitting in the chair and he's like, dang, Fitz is a boy, but I'm feeling some kind of way. And then he gets blindsided and then the falling happens, and then the whole like, holy crap, wait, she's actually a girl. Like that we could have done that as well and would have done the same thing. But instead he kind of gets this like build up where he's already kind of considering it. And it's just like, okay, why is he getting the build up? To me, it's not like he's putting pieces together, because he just kind of starts saying it. Like he's looking at the boobs on the figurine, and then I think that's the click moment for him. But I didn't really see why, other than just like intuition, and like she kind of acts like that, so like maybe she's a girl, or like Fitz kind of acts like androgynous or womanist. Maybe she's a girl, and then also throw in like a healthy dose of copium. But instead it makes it feel like Rudy's like figuring it out, because we know the audience, we know that he's right? So it's like, okay, you're putting the pieces together. What exactly how are you reaching this conclusion? My Rudy is gray rat, and he just kind of does, and then a random event occurs and he gets it confirmed. So it's like, bro, this has been the freaking entire mystery of the arc. This has been this has been going for like 5 episodes. And so it just kind of gets solved a little bit. And now the interesting thing that we're going to deal with is like, okay, how does Fitz respond to this? How does Rudy respond to this? Like, that's the real juice. And I get that, right? But like, I don't know. It just felt like maybe like underutilized or something, where he just kind of figures it out and it just kind of happens, as opposed to Fitz having to make a move because she's desperate, or like any action from Fitz. But now there's this other element thrown in, and maybe this is where everything gets weird, because this is where everything gets weird, and this is where maybe a lot of the stuff I'm talking about starts to fall apart, or like, because this is kind of a critique, I guess. This is where maybe that could like Ariel, like, I don't even know who Fitz is. I don't know who is Fitz. Which one is Fitz? I don't know who the real Fitz is. So I would say that the real Fitz is the one at the table, that Rudy talked to, met in the library, and then the Fitz out in public was Ariel. How many other times has it been Ariel? 1, 2, 3? I don't know. Maybe what? I'm thinking like every single time. Because Fitz doesn't speak in public, especially when they're Ariel, because I bet it can't do your voice, right? That's probably why the silent Fitz thing is a thing. Because I think, what was the line? Something about like illusion. Let me just, right here. Ariel having the ability to cast an illusion essentially does come out of nowhere in the anime, but there are plenty of clues in the light novel. Magic implements and items, which then are explained. This kind of illusion magic is mostly specific to Asurian royalty. So it's like it's not just Ariel. Yeah, that's like really interesting information. And like if that was given to us previously, then this wouldn't be random. This would be something that maybe we could have expected and then like had our theories like lined up with, right? But instead it's like, huh? You know what I mean? Julie drinking, by the way, yeah, I let it slide. She's a dwarf, and apparently dwarves they're chill with that, so I'm chill with that too. It was just kind of a moment of like, are we good, guys? And then she was fine. So yeah, I think that's a totally fine thing. It's just I don't know. That could have even been a little funny moment of like if bro, imagine if like she just takes a like an entire glug and just have Rudy go like. Just look a little awkward and like scan people's faces. I feel like that'd be, like let's I feel like that'd be cool to see, right? Like can I like let me see him attempting to conform instead of just doing it, right? That'd be even cool. But that's a super minor thing. And that's not even a problem. Because that idea does come across. I feel like you could play it up and make it into like almost like a funny scene where it's like, are we letting the child drink? But then it's like, oh, it's fine. So I guess it's fine, Yeah, and that's not a problem, like at all. I feel like that'd be funny. That's all. I'm totally fine with this. Barigadi, this was information that's interesting. Power level stuff isn't, like, I liked them. Bro, episode 1 was so good because we were just learning how magic works. And, like, that's fun to learn about, bro. I want to learn how magic works. Like, yeah, and then if it ends up, then, like, when battles happen, you can actually follow the battle because you understand the process. And, like, when crazy events happen, like somebody using illusory magic, you can actually understand that. But since we didn't have that exposition given to us, it doesn't actually do anything. Or, like, it kind of feels a little weaker to me. This, by the way, I would have really liked to see as well, like a little mini, like, bully arc with Lindy and Persina, just because that's kind of what I thought Cliff was supposed to, like, almost represent of, Rudy considers being super strong and how he can do anything he wants. Like that elitism, that's kind of what I thought Cliff was supposed to like represent, be a little bit of a foil, something for Rudy to bounce off of. But then and then Rudy, what's the guy's name? Cliff. Then Cliff just gets with Elena Lee's, makes friends with Rudy and is gone. It's like, no, my elitist child. I thought you were gonna do something with Rudy here. Nah, okay. So no, yeah, I think like that would have been, I would have liked that because I've been kind of expecting Rudy to get that mentality a little bit and then walk it back. Yeah, so that's cool. This is fine. This is interesting. It being found in labyrinths is interesting. Maybe there's like an age of magic previously that was better. So either these are man-made or found in labyrinths. The ancient people that used to make magic items. What happened to them? An age of magic. Laplace, maybe before Laplace's rule or something. There was like a golden age, and then he was more in like a kind of a post-magical, like we're in a down slow. So like magic used to be better, magic items used to be better, but we've lowered our like a technological dark age. Maybe we're in like a magical dark age of sorts, where like this kind of stuff has gone down and it used to be better. That's cool. Banana Hoshi mostly used Orsted name dropping to get to where she is. That's really funny. That is really funny. So yeah, her grind set abilities are weakened by that. A little bit of a weakened grind set. It's also networking, bro. She just got dropped into OP networking status. Because yeah, that is a pretty strong card to have. I mean, if you compare her to Rudy, Rudy got the Grey Rat card, which isn't as strong as the Orsted card. But he's also got the Ruijerd card. Ruijerd ain't that known, though. But yeah, he has a Grey Rat card, which is like an entire line of nobility, plus 10 years. Like if you try to make the direct connection from Banana Hoshi to Rudy, Banana Hoshi sweeps in terms of, like, making use of, I think, like, what she has, right? But they also have different goals, which makes it hard to compare them like that. Like, the comparison doesn't really work, because she's just grind setting something, whereas Rudy's just trying to chill, trying to have a good time. And then this is something I talked about as well, I definitely agree with, where her being so isolated is actually, like, weakening her goal. Especially if she needs mana. So it's like, bro, you're at a wizard college. Like, everyone's got mana. Literally go talk to them. But luckily, Rudy walked up. So, clutch. Give me some more Banana Hoshi arc. I think, yeah, I definitely agree with this as well. There's no way a normie can suddenly become a NEET and not want social interaction at all. Yeah, she's definitely not happy, but I also respect the grind set. Who cares about happiness? She got a home to get back to. No. Happiness is important. A little bit. Enough. But yeah. So that's some extra, like, especially this top part is some extra, like, rounding of her character to understand her better, so I appreciate that. Rudy's conjecture is sort of connecting the dots of Luke and Fitz's behavior earlier and Fitz's strange change in demeanor here. It's like Fitz figures out that there was a strange interaction mid-conversation and covers it with a canned response. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. It's just, it's also, like, the canned response is so strong. Like, it's such a good canned response. So it's like, bro, I'm eating out of that can. Like, tuna? Don't mind if I do, right? That also doesn't connect to the woman thing, though, right? The woman thing was just kind of separate. That's just straight up the illusory magic thing, which that's gonna be interesting. Like, I'm ready to see, like, the consequences of that. Also, are we gonna get a turning point? Like, we're at the end of a course, so either, like, something crazy's probably gonna happen, because I feel like every core has had a turning point, roughly, you know, or like every, you know, I feel like we could be due for one, so I'm kind of ready to expect the unexpected kind of deal in that way. This is the truest thing I've ever seen. Rudy whacking it in a public library is key character moment. Very impactful moment for him. Truly the greatest writing of a generation. Real. But yeah. Also, this was really sweet. This was really nice. I really liked that message. I love it. That's what I love. That's one of my favorite things about, like, having like a channel or whatever. That is, like, all the old things are still there, right? Just to know that people still, like, watch the old things makes me so happy, because it's like it keeps paying dividends, bro. That's OP. That's OP. But yeah, okay. So let me pull up the episode. So how many times has it been Ariel? How many times has it been Ariel? So it's Ariel here for sure. For sure. But then it's normal Fitz here. Let me turn my subtitles on. I turn it off when I get thumbnails. Because I kind of almost want to think like, which one was it here? No, it was, this had to be normal Fitz, because Fitz used incantationless healing magic on Rudy at the start of it. Right here? Oh, no, this wasn't healing magic, was it? I kind of thought Fitz healed him somewhere around here, right? Because he got hurt from falling? No, I think I was headcanoning that. I think I headcanoned that. No, but Ariel wouldn't do... Would Ariel do this? Frick. We actually haven't gotten that much Ariel, bro. That's definitely Fitz. Look at that little Fitz smile. So that's Fitz. That is so confusing if you're Rudy, to realize that how often have I talked to you versus a freaking somebody else? This is Fitz. Anytime they met at the library, that's Fitz. That's normal Fitz for sure. They had met at the library, so I think this is normal Fitz. And then they just can combine information constantly, right? The two of them. So that they don't have discrepancies between the two Fitzes. This here, yeah, in the library it's Fitz. In the library it's got to be normal Fitz. Outside of the library, have we ever met with Fitz? This is probably normal Fitz. Look at her. It's also why Fitz stays in the same room as Ariel, right? So that they can come in and out of the same room. Like, her in disguise can come out of her own room and people won't bat an eye. Which is what they're talking about here. But it also, the bodyguard excuse works so well. That's kind of one thing I was talking about. Like, having a bodyguard that you can illusion on, like, as, especially if they're silent, is really OP. That's like, oh, Zenoba's crawling on a statue butt naked. Thanks, my guy. Going to the slave market, that was normal. Freaking Julie, this freaking scene. That was normal Fitz for sure. Here in... Okay, well that's normal Fitz because Ariel's literally next to him. This is normal Fitz because they're in bed. You're not going to show me that scene. Like, if it's Fitz inner monologue is about Rudius, that's normal Fitz. We always see Fitz in the library, so it's... I feel like this gotta be normal Fitz most of the time. Like, that's what's so confused, not, like crazy to me. Hmm. I mean, I'm sure it's like it's still super disrupting to Rudy because there's all sorts of like off-screen stuff we didn't see of them casually interacting, like walking the halls and saying hi. That could be Ariel, you know. So it's still super disorienting. Um, I mean that's normal fits from the library. If you're from the library, it's you've got to be normal fits, right? Because I feel like we've never seen Fitz go silent around Rudius like that, you know. Um, which is what happened in public, right, with Luke. So I almost want to say that's the first time it's happened, other than maybe like episode 5. I mean, they dueled. I think no, but we were getting Fitz. No, Fitz was freaking out because it was Rudy, right? Yeah, this apprehension, freaking whatever. Ariel is not gonna have that apprehension that Fitz is having here. We're not gonna get POV of Ariel taking Rudy's hands. Yeah, yeah, we're not gonna get any of that. And then Ariel's literally in the room. So, hmm. Hmm. Yeah. The non-talking part, the silent part of Silent Fits, makes me really think that like that's the hard part for it. Is like maybe there's like an element of the magic isn't verbal, uh, which is why this happens. But you know, I am curious. In the light novel, apparently, it's foreshadowed more. One of the comments said right, so I'm kind of curious about that. Um, Remember when Luke was just pissed at Rudy way back, and then this is like the next. This is like the. I don't remember any like other Luke scenes in between then and now. I feel like we, poor Luke, he kind of got owed. Luke got introduced in episode 0, that just has kind of been like I don't know. I feel like he hasn't been around that much. Poor guy. So many characters. Yeah, and then Fitz is just acting completely normal here. But it's also kind of crazy for Rudy for Fitz to act completely normal here because we had the whole cuck chair thing, right? Wasn't then didn't that just happen? Well, and yeah, and Fitz was talking about how like they were like all uwu shy earlier. So it's yeah, it's kind of a weird situation. But no, yeah, this is pretty normal Fitz. Oh man, Fitz is doubling down on her lie, bro. She's doubling down on it. And like her little like ear scratching thing. Yeah, Ariel's not doing that. And then that's normal Fitz, of course. Here, I'm in love with a man. And then, so yeah, why do you think is he really a man? Can you just run me through that thought process? Rudy is Stray Rat? Because I think it's kind of here where he puts boobas on the figurine. And he stares at the boobas. But then he's still thinking of Fitz. But this isn't when he... I guess this isn't when he... Descent into air? Bro. He taking a whiff of the Fitz. Yeah, and then he's still thinking about it later. But what's... So he's definitely in love with Fitz. Or thinks he's in love with Fitz. He definitely is an attachment to Fitz. Why do you think Fitz is a woman, though? What was your... It's just goofy. It's goofy because that we all know Fitz is a woman, bro. And it's like Rudy. It's funny to watch him. It's funny, but it's like poor Rudy's out here questioning his sexuality, but he's just getting played. So yeah, he goes to confirm. I guess as Genus, he just sees through Genus hesitating. But I also, it's like... But also, it's like Genus says he's a dude, right? But he's also not supposed to talk about Fitz, and there's a reasonable reason for him to not talk about Fitz because of the whole like royal bodyguard thing. So it just kind of comes across more like cope from Rudius, that he's coping that he thinks he's in love with a man, so he's like maybe it's a woman, and then he's like, well, I'm not gonna trust you because of that. And then he starts spinning into the hypothetical right when he gets the information here from Fitz. Where he sees the boobas. Yeah. Good RNG. We take those, I guess. Please say it. Please say it, Sofietti. It's just so goofy. Okay, so Fitz is a woman. Rudy figured it out. Good luck. Good RNG. Pop goes the weasel in his pants. Easy clap. Uh, he's having this like this is such good news moment. Guess what? Your ED's been cured. Man got it. You've done the thing that now it's time for pain. Now it's time for things to go wrong because you just gotta win. So now we gotta make you get a loss. Okay? Man God promised you get the ED fixed. It's fixed now. You got a popper. You got a Viagra. Bring. Like it's done. It's done. The deal's finished from his end. Now it gets chaotic. How is Man God predicting things with Rudy running around? Man got just into the chaos, bro. Man got just into the chaos. Sorry, him massaging his cronker with this crazy orchestral soundtrack is never not gonna be funny to me. What a crazy scene. Conceptually crazy. I respect it. I do respect it. It's conceptually wild. Okay. I'm kind of just ready to jump into this finale. Fitz obviously gonna be freaking out. Is this going to have political ramifications? Fitz, are you gonna tell Ariel that your cover's been blown, or are you gonna talk to Rudy first? That's a big question. That is a really big question. I could totally see things going wrong on that front. Roxy could always show up with the information of, hey, Zenith in a labyrinth over in frickin' Badonkabdonkadonk, forget the city name, or like the country name in that bottom left chunk. That could happen. We're kind of, let me actually get my notation device out for MT. Boom. So we're still kind of waiting on that information. That could definitely be like the turning point of like, now we know where Zenith is. Sofietti, now you're split where I gotta leave to go get my mom. You can either come with me or stay with Ariel. And then Sofietti's gonna go, Ariel, I love him. And then we're gonna have like I don't know, something there. Yeah. Or like Ariel, pressing up on Rudy and being like, hey, stay away from Fitz. Yo. I don't know. Not like that, but like I could see like a confrontation happening there because the cover's blown, so Ariel would try to like manipulate the situation in order to make it better for her so that doesn't leak and cause problems. Yeah. I wonder how well known the disguise magic is, or the illusory magic is known in the world, because that's really OP if nobody knows about it, but the more people know, the more people are going to try to kill your bodyguard also, because then you might be the bodyguard. Yeah. Because it's a bluff, right? Like, if your bodyguard's super strong and you're weak and you disguise as the bodyguard, what if someone tries to attack the bodyguard and then you're actually just you? Then you're dead. You're done. So it is a bit of a bluff. But that is dependent on you being weak, which Ariel isn't necessarily weak. She do be at a magic college. I know she's a special student, but maybe she got a little bit of skill other than just rhetoric. Who knows? Maybe some magic items to buff her. Who knows? But yeah, honestly, I say we just jump into this episode 11. 2 left, episode 11 and 12. We're gonna I think we're double featuring it, unless I get really tired out of nowhere, but I think we're feeling fine. I got a little bit of a Dr. Pepper. I haven't drank one of these in a minute. A little for you, a little for me. Wonderful. But yeah, let's jump into this. Turning points. Are they gonna happen? Fitz, big reveal there. Big emotions. I'm expecting big emotions out of you, Fitzgerald. And also Rudy is, because Rudy is feeling pleasant. So that means that bad things are probably happening. Or, we can't get the happy ending yet. Or maybe we can. We'll see. Episode 11. Let's just get this going. In a 3, a 2, a 1. Bang! He still doesn't know that Fitz is Sylphie, right? So that's still another real big piece of information incoming. Oh, the information might be out. He does not look happy. Yeah, Fitz told the princess that it leaked. The woman part leaked. Or maybe Luke is just guessing based on like some other stuff. We'll see. You're gonna just run off? Look at Rudy. Do not jog past him like that. Rudy said, "Get me out of this conversation. Get me out of here." No, yeah, he's doing it for fits. But this isn't easy for me. Okay. Okay. Okay, Rudy is great rat. Okay. You little rat. You little rat. How bad is this about to go? I mean, Luke accepted that. Like, you'll feign ignorance for us? Bet, right? Like, that's a win for Luke. Right? As long as Luke believes him. So yeah. I wonder how much the information's, like, how much they think Rudy knows. Like, I don't know exactly what Fitz told them. But I am willing to bet it's, like, pretty much they figured it out, the woman part being exposed. And that, like, some part of the identity has been breached, right? Yeah. The illusion part, Rudy, that hasn't been breached at all. I don't think, like, Rudy knows about that, or at least is postulating it. But they don't think that he knows that. He doesn't even really know it for sure. I think it's just cooking for him. His little hopeful. Okay, Rudius. I'm gonna smack ya. Get your hopeful hand out of here, bro. No, you're allowed to be hopeful. My fault. Alright, Ariel's doing the Gendo pose. Okay. Oh, you shy little muffin. Oh, that's just all the... Okay, yeah, here it is. Uh-oh, rumors. Uh-oh, rumors. She's got a lock on it, yeah. Good question. Sophie, how do you feel about this whole our cause thing? Me too. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Ariel. Oh, forming a little heart with your hands. So cute. Aww. Dang! Ariel, wait, are you being a real one or are you manipulating? No, I think you're being a real one. That is so sweet. Aww. There's not even any... You want to be with Rudy's. Okay, thank you. I thought they were gonna cut away. Yeah. I want to be with Rudy. You finally admitted it to yourself. Slap. Light tap. Aww. What a wing woman. We all know he's gonna remember her. We all know. Yeah. She's literally wearing magic glasses, I thought, bro. Luke. Hey, Luke Pillimon, you be quiet. I don't want to hear it out of you. Luke Pillimon, mute your mic. I still don't know why her hair color changed. That was kind of big and served to make her harder to detect by Rudy and also break the racism. So it's like kind of a big deal. So I'm kind of curious. That's true. And stripped me. Did you see her face? Her face just dropped. Me too, Ariel. Me too, Ariel. Oh my goodness. Ariel is so based. Whoa, transition. She said business mode. Just ask him. Wait. Good question. Just ask Rudy, like, hey, do you have any childhood friends growing up? And then he'll say, oh, I had a girl named Sophie, and then you'll know. But that's still, it's too risky. It's too risky. Fine. It's fine. Whatever. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, the Rudy impression. Yeah, yeah, Sophie. Yeah, what is this? What is this posturing? Bro, Ariel is me. Ariel is me. Sophie, stop that little dance. Ariel is me. She's so horny for him. What are you doing? Get off of that orb. I don't understand. Get off of that lamp. You're not Zenoba. Sophie's really becoming Zenoba. You're not Zenoba. You shouldn't be Zenoba either. Be better. Oh. If you fail, then I forbid contact. I'm like, wow. She said, I will use my authority to make sure you follow through. That's what I thought, Sophie Yeti. Go admit your feelings. This is that push I was talking about, right? I guess I'm glad we're actually getting to see, like, the plan from Ariel, from Luke. This is good. I like this. Oh, we're gonna now see the plan in action. Okay. Sophie's gonna tenderly reach behind and go to Rudy. She's gonna go under the chin technique. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Oh, it's Buddy Gutty. Buddy Gutty. Look at his little Giga Chad face. I love Buddy Gutty. Come with me. Yeah, come with me. Come with me. With what we discussed? What did you discuss? Zenoba and Rudy is great, right? Go on a date with me. Go out with me. No, let's actually see what it is. Let's actually... What kind of gimmick you got? I can't believe she is so horny for him that in front of Ariel she was saying all that and then grab it onto the lamp, bro. Get off of the lamp. Oh, join the squad? Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, are we supposed to go get a flower together? This is our date? Go on a little date with me. Just the two of you. Oh, go get a flower together. It'll be so romantic. Oh, he's too smart. She's like, no. We have to do it legit. Yeah, okay. I'm not supposed to just cheat and use networking. No, networking doesn't count. No. Fits cope. Cope fits. That's actually fair, though. You and me, Rudy, it's just the two of us. He said Soldat gonna clutch it. He said, count on my boy Soldat. Aww. There you go. Rudius is, he's too blunt. He's not realizing what's happening right now. Okay, little date time, little date time. This is cute, this is cute. Dude, I like the coat. Cozy Eddie, bro. Cozy Eddie. Silent Cozy. Cozy fits. Oh, it just keeps happening. Yeah, how are you gonna pay him? Yeah. She'll be like, I'll pay you in all sorts of ways, baby boy. You know what I mean? We'll see. How old is Sylphie right now? 16, 17? Yeah. Wait, you're into it. She's into that. She got a kink for purchase. Whoa. Okay. Hey, Sylphie, that's pretty crazy in a world that got slavery. That is a crazy one to have, Sylphie Eddie. Dude, look at this magic. Heat wave. It's a cracked staff. It is cracked. Eris. Ooh, we want to talk about Eris? That'd be a good conversation. I don't think he'll want to, though. I've always wanted to try out something bigger. Sylphie, careful. Careful, Sylphie. Careful with your wording. Gotta throw in a pause. God damn it. Yeah, okay, I just said be careful. Sylphie Yeti. Rudy, do not give me that little quagmire grin. He's not even thinking about it. I'm the pervert here. My fault, my fault. Whoa, what's the plan here? What are you about to do to him? Your hand is kind of messed up. I've never noticed that before. Is this don't charm him, that'd be effed up. What is this? Are there charms in the world? I don't know if charms exist. Illusions exist. I don't know if charms exist. Oh, she stealth casted it. Incantationless. You stop it, you mage! Faster, bring it down! Bring down the rain! Dispel magic? Oh, no. She doesn't know that yet. She doesn't know that. She doesn't... Imagine if she stealthily tried to dispel his magic. He recognizes it. He knows. That's a look of recognition. Oh, no. It just came down faster because it was getting magically messed with. Smart. So you could steal it. Yep. So you could steal the power. Oh no, but my clothes are wet, Rudius. My clothes are wet. Your clothes are wet too. Let me get that for you. Okay. You're just copying the Sarah strat. I saw that in episode 3. Episode 3. Wasn't a strat from Sarah though. That was just circumstance, to be fair. She's actually planning. Imagine they pre-prepped something in this cave. Oh look, there's an entire steak dinner for 2? Whoa. What is going on? Is there a threat? No, okay, we're good. Oh, this is cozy. Firewood? Oh, no, he's putting it together. Especially with the magic clouds, bro. Yep, there it is. Oh, you don't know if it's Fitz though. That means you're. Yeah, you don't think it's Fitz. You're hyperthermiaing, bro. Take off your wet clothes. She real nervous, bro. The charm around his necklace. Charm around his necklace. Sophie, notice it. Isn't that big? Dang, that's confirmation. Fitz, come on. That's the Sophie connection. And that was probably Sophie, right? Or was that Roxy? I don't know. She is so nervous right now. He really said I got all day. I'll wait. Where's the rustling? Hello? Her nerves, bro. Her nerves. Earth magic. Whoa. Touch barrier. Touch barrier broken. Big. This is making me nervous. This is making me nervous. I feel like it's the end of season 1 all over again. I'm getting Eris flashbacks. I'm getting Eris flashbacks, guys. I can't keep doing it. Whoa. She said strip me. Wow. Yep, there it is. Are you comfortable with that, Rudy? I mean, well, I'm just shutting up. I can't do it. I think he'll try to be super respectful, right? Because the little woman thing happened earlier. Yeah, exactly. So, but this is her inviting him to. Yeah, this is her accepting that, saying like, I know you know. And I want you to still undress me despite that, you know? There we go. Again, it's also seeing more of her body will probably like put it together for him. Is it like the same kind of outfit she used to wear? She trying to like clue him in? Yeah, it's the same event. It's the same event. Yeah. That's like the same kind of dress from the OP. She wants him to remember, bro. She wants him to connect the dots. Right here. Right here, my little rat. This is it. The big moment. Oh my goodness. This gotta be it. Rudy is big. Don't fumble. Oh, he's got it. He has to have it. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. I thought they were going to fumble it for some reason. Thank you, Rudy. Poor nervous girl. Poor nervous Sophie. Damn, big. Rudy, how are you feeling about it? How's Rudy feeling about it? Ah, no wonder y'all were saying to watch them together. I would have watched it even if y'all didn't say that. Oh, what a little tease for an end. Oh, what a little tease for an end of an episode. That was criminal. That was criminal. No shot. That was rude. That was rude of them. Okay. They got me there. They got me hook, line, and sinker for that one. I'll give them that one. Bro, Sylphie, took you took you this season, but you made it. That's what matters. You made it. Thank you, Sylphie Eddie. Finally. He's really going, are you by chance? And I'm like, come on. Literally, you're in the end zone right now. Please. Please. Thank you. Thank you, Rudy Esquerra. I'm so curious what you're gonna think about this. Like, are you like, how's your member doing? Are you getting a little poppy pop, or are you not getting the poppy pop? That's where I'm curious, right? Are we about to have a little repeat at the end of season 1, or are we gonna have a little bit of like a complete like antithesis of the moment because of he's still working his way up there? He's not fully cured, all right? Like, it's not all. He might not be ready for it, but it's not necessarily saying like, I mean, she was really horny when she was saying that earlier. With her Zenobuing on the statue thing, on the lamp. Like, I think she's low-key ready for action. Yeah, literally, dude, I am Princess Ariel. Look at her little face. She's like, that's how I feel. Like, I don't get, okay. Oh, Rudy, how many do you want to put in me? Yeah, Sophie, like, you don't need to tell me your fantasy out loud like this. And start undressing me. We really took this kink and made it into real. We really said fantasy? Oh, we making that into reality. Like, bro. That's crazy that she was on the lamp like that. Sophie, that's a crazy look. I don't know how you didn't knock that over. How much do you weigh? Like 2 pounds? Featherweight champion. Wow. Maybe it's bolted on. Cause she didn't teeter-totter on that none. Yeah, this is the analysis that people are here for, right? The teeter-tottering of the, okay, my fault. So yeah, we did a repeat of the scene in the early to provoke memory with the glasses. Very cute. They really gave us an entire belly button shot right here. They really said, what's the term? I'm not saying it. Yeah. Her manipulating the weather to make an undressing scene. I mean, this also parallels the Sarah scene. Rudy hasn't been acting all like degenerate though, right? Which makes me like kind of worried that he's not feeling it. And worried is a weird word to throw in, but like look at this. He is acting so polite and normal here. Right? Does he complete the hug? Hands still out. He's not comfortable yet. No, okay, he completes the hug. He goes for a head pat. Then he flashbacks to kids. No, he seems happy. He seems genuine here. Aww, crybaby Sophie. I don't see a bulge. It is what it is, guys. It is what it. That's not my fault. That's not my fault that I looked there. I'm trying to. That's plot relevant. She eye locks with him, says I always loved you. Look at his posture. This is. Oh wait, no, wait. He's like right here. Like, is that like him giving it back? I don't know if like it's like, I've always loved you, Rudy, and he's going like, what's your next line, Rudy? For as long as I can remember. Now I love you even more. That's a really big confession. That's a crazy confession. Never leave me again. Oh, no, we don't get to see it, Rudy. Come on, man, give me it. I don't know if he's ready, dude. Is he gonna? How much is he gonna? Like, I don't know if he's ready for action again. Like, he still is acting so polite and surface level. Like, I don't know if he's like, if he's ready to like she shedded her persona. I don't know if he's shedding his, right? That persona shedding though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if he's doing, because like here I feel like he's acting like not. He's got like that persona up a bit. But also, he seems pretty genuine and sweet here. I'm trying to think back to Eris. I mean, surely he's gotta accept this as a dub, right? Just not, I don't think he's like, I don't think they will full send, right? They're not gonna like bang, right? I mean, they might. Like, that's always a possibility, but I don't think so. Like, this is the cure to his ED because it worked earlier. So it should work again, but that doesn't mean it's ready now. It doesn't mean it's not that fast a process necessarily, though it definitely could be. Because I don't know. I'm not a freaking ED-enologist, right? I'm not a dickologist, okay? And it's case by case, right? Does he feel like, with her being vulnerable to him like this, is that going to make him feel like he can reciprocate that amount of vulnerability that I think he is like struggling with like, because that's like the Eris trauma, right? That he got hoed in a relationship with somebody that he felt very close with. So is her level of vulnerability going to be enough for him to feel like he can reciprocate or not? I mean, I could see it going both ways. I could totally see it going both ways. Though, even if he says yes, like, I reciprocate, like I'm really glad to see you again, I don't know if how quick he'll be ready to jump into something, right? Unless his Kronker just says, aye, aye, Captain, and then it's ready for, I'm not gonna say that. Oh my goodness, this show. Ariel's look here, where she looks shocked. And this is coming from Ariel. Sophie. Well, I was about to say something crazy that's not true. I was about to say, like, I would never say this to my friends. I would say this to my friends. Of course I would say crap like this to my friends. I'm unhinged. Well, no, I wouldn't say... But no. The things I tell about my friends are not my real fantasies. They're like the fake funny ones. Sophie being real right now. Sophie, oh my lord. Luke Pillimon really said, I'm still the bodyguard. I will not lose faith. Face. Okay, Luke Pillimon. Luke Pillimon. You're dismissed. You're gone. Anything else? I just want to see what happens. I'm just jumping in. I don't even care. Rudius Grey Rat. You're acting so polite and so like you kind of, I think, maybe even figured it out a little earlier. He's not pogging, right? He's not pogging his pants. He's not pogging. So it's like, okay, that begs the question. My question is being begged right now. How are you going to respond? Like, I don't think he's ready to just jump into it, but like, it could accelerate. I don't know. I mean, it'll depend on his Kronker, I think, right? Like, if, like, you know, it's a process. It's not just straight, you know? Yeah, so... Let's just jump into it. Let's just jump into it. Episode 12. Let's just jump into it. I don't even care. I don't even care. Sophietti. I can finally call you Sophietti without even, like, needing to, like, hesitate again. Sophietti and Rudius in a cave. Which is a parallel to Sarah. And a parallel to, like, episode 4. So that's cool. But yeah, let's jump into it. Episode 12. Final episode of the cour. Will there be a turning point? Expect the unexpected. Let's see, it's going in. A 3, a 2, a 1. Bang! Oh, he blocked the entrance with earth magic. I didn't even notice that last time. They all private and such. Blush, big blush. That blush is big. That means he's feeling it. Oh, okay. Big. How do you feel, Rudius? Okay. He's ready to that emotion. Okay, good. That's really sweet. Kiss. Shadow kiss. You got more. Okay, you ready? Is it your man's ready for it? Is your man ready for it? That's the question we're about to have answered for us. Now he's into that. Is this going too fast for you, Sophie? Yeah, no, it's not working for him. Yeah. We can build it back up. A tent falling once doesn't mean it's down forever. We can build that hoe back up. I saw the tent collapsing coming. So the emotional connection is there. The sexual intimacy still hold ups. Totally makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense, Rudius. I think she'll be understanding. She might get some self-worth issues. Hopefully she takes this better than Sarah, bro. Sarah did not take it well. No, we'll be good. We'll be good. Communication diff. Also, he's so into the deflowering thing. That's gotta be Rudy. That's gotta be a Rudius special, right? Like, that's not on me for thinking that. I feel like that's fair characterization of the lad. Even if I find that personally kind of odd, but, whatever. Whatever. No, this is a dub. This is good. What's gonna go wrong, if anything? Are we gonna have a turning point? We might not. We might just take this as a full win. But then how... Are we ever going to have the Roxy Rudius romantic interest thing? Because if this goes well, then we'll never have the Roxy Rudy romantic possibility, which is fine. But I kind of expected that each of them would get a chance, right? But no, I mean, they both expressed their love for each other. I think it's both genuine. They've gotten to know each other with the Fitz persona. He's not ready sexually, but, like, that's fine. He'll get there. No, we take this as a win. Bro, she's gonna accept that. She's fine with that, bro. Rudy, get up. Yeah, let's cut that out. Yes, let's just be real with each other. Oh yeah, wasn't it like the birthday thing? Or the something? I don't... Season 1 memory. We got another person on that arc right now, Sophie. Eris is out there cutting goblins, well, bigger than goblins, probably. She said, I'm getting strong. No, I want to get strong enough for Rudy. Bro, Eris and Sophie 1v1? I'm down. Make them fight. Aww. Successful date. Thank you for being alive. That's a big line. Underline that line. That's what I'm saying. Oh, a tree. That's a callback. Callback. See, they're taking this so well. See. Oh, it popped up. It popped up for a second. He took advantage because it popped up. Yep. The little freaking tree branch. Okay. Man God, the real wingman. Hey, shout out my man God up there. Are you gonna give up Roxyism, bro? No, no, probably not, because it's not about that. But that'd be funny. That'd be a funny reconciliation to see if that at all changes his business there. Yeah. When can I see you again? Okay. What is gonna split y'all up? Something's gonna happen! I don't trust you! You are the medicine. You are the medicine, Silvietti. Hello, hello. An assassin? That girl from the beginning in episode 0? Are you gonna murder somebody? No, it was a dub. What are you talking about? No, it's a dub. Guys, have some faith. Yeah, thank you. Ariel like, bruh. Ariel like, this is the guy you're into? Ariel finds it funny. Ariel makes fun of him. Oh, she said he lacked sexual potency, bro. Yeah, Luke. Hey, Luke. Hey, appreciate you, Luke. Real. He walked over. He walked over to Sylphie's side. Said, I'm on Sylphie's side. I'm Ariel. Except for that part. I never beg my pardon. We double down, we double down, we double down. Okay. Sylphie, you are the cure. Let's go. Big. Big if true. That is very sweet of you to say, Sylphie. She hopes it proves hard on her. That's what she wants to happen. She wants it to be hard. Luke, what are you about to grab? Luke, what are you about to grab? Luke about to bring out some I was about to say, Luke about to bring out the craziest set of lingerie you've ever seen, bro. He gonna say, you get in this, there will be... Zenobo, what is that? Okay, good move. Okay. Elena Lee's and Cliff? Elena... Oh, no, okay, sorry. I thought that was Elena Lee's for some reason. He came back. She's giving him tips. She's giving him tips to sexualize herself to make Rudy as his Kronk or go Kronk mode. Good move. Ooh, no, you walk inside and you have all your layers on, then you do it. Come on. Damn. Yeah, Luke, that was too far. I don't know what a buxom means, bro. Does that mean big honkers? Wow, Luke, that's... Luke. Booby enlargement pill. Aphrodisiac. We've seen that in season 1. Viagra. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. It's rare now. We lost its secrets. This is just for you, Sophietti. This is my present to you. Aww, that's sweet of you, Luke. I got these from my doctor, bro. 3 Viagra pills. They're rare nowadays. Take it, brother. Take it. Yeah, I don't want that mental image. No, yeah, how about y'all have a nice sweeter, like, not, like, 2 rabbits? Like, can we, like, have something sweet? I feel like Maybe we just do one drop for Rudy. I don't think we need to have him chug it. He would lose it. I don't know. That sounds... What is it? Oh, her allowance. Imagine if Rudius is gone and he left a note just like Eris. That'd just be trolling. He'd just be trolling. Wait, I'm kind of worried. Rudius, you're gonna be... We're good, right? Where are you at, Rudius? I didn't see you over with Julie. New lingerie. I said that one. That's a crazy thing to say right there. Crazy to bring your dead parents into it there. Okay, no, he's here. I was like, I didn't think he would leave, but I got worried. Just because I feel like something's gonna go wrong. But no. Okay, bet. The lock. She said lock it. She said lock it. She says, walk me home gently. Walk me home gently. Aww. I just remembered when he did that when he was like 7 and she was like 7. Yeah, that was crazy. Remember that? Don't spike his drink. No, communicate that you're giving him an aphrodisiac. Do not spike his drink. No, don't spike his drink, bro. Or they accidentally like flip drinks. Come on, please. Too strong? Question mark? Yeah. I guess we haven't used the aphrodisiac yet. Would you blast him with hot water? Aww. The big tree. We did have a big tree reference on the last episode. Yeah. Okay, no, good communication. Aphrodisiac. Thank you. Oh, I got worried with the cups, but yeah. Yeah, good. Are we really gonna see the full scene? God, please, no! Oh no, it's over. He sees her in a different light now. His neurons are firing in a crate. Yeah, his neurons are firing so hard right now. Monkey brain, monkey brain, monkey brain. Is it working? Okay, he just took a swig. I thought he gulped the entire thing. Yeah, you're gonna rub your tummy. Yeah. I don't need to watch Sophie get cronky, bro. Oh, she's feeling it for sure. Is he? How much is he feeling it? Yeah, Sophie. Yeah, Sophie, the leg movement. Rudy just look like he's just chilling, eating jerky, bro. He is not feeling it. I know, is he? He does not look interested. No? Big. He's feeling it. No, it's working. Okay, so we are repeating the end of season 1. Are we? Come on, is the member working, Rudy? That's the question. Is it just his mental, or is it also his cronker? Good news? Dig it in. Yeah. First it's bear my kittens, now it's dig in. Okay. First time it took a full season, this time it took half a season. Roxy, 3 episodes. Roxy, 3 episodes. Are you hungover, bro? That's just crazy, bro. Well, you didn't even get your shirt back on. You said, hey, nothing. Is she in the bed still? She leaves a note. He has a PTSD episode. Says, sorry, I had to go to class. He doesn't even read it. PTSD episode. Wait, where'd you go, Sophie? Come on. I don't know. Where's my wake up and like dinner? You're cooking breakfast for me? Sophie, come on, clutch. Sophie, walk back in the door right now. I need you to clutch this. Is it warm still? Oh no, that's just blood from first time, right? Okay. Sorry, that's just jeez. Holy shit. Oh, clutch! That's what I'm saying. Come back for him. This is when you need to be here for him. This is the after treatment. After treatment! Big if true. Thank you, Sophie. After treatment is what matters, bro. He needed the after treatment. Thank you. The after cuddles. The pillow talk, bro. This is basically the pillow talk. Thank you, Sophietti. Sophietti's sweet. We stay winning. He loves her. That's, yeah, he says, this is what I wanted. I didn't want the sex. I wanted you to be back for me after it, bro. I just wanted you to come back. There's real Rudy. There he is. Jeez. His trust, because he put it back out, right? And he wasn't bitten for it. Thank you, Sophie. Communication diff. Aw, sweet. So sweet. Yeah. Yeah. Heartbeat. Heartbeat. Dang, he muscular, bro. His figure crazy. Aww. Huge Sophie comeback. Thank you, Sophietti. Easiest impotence cure of my life. Viagra, but that's not the important part. The woman coming back. Thank you, Sophietti. Are you gonna get knighted now? Are we gonna get embroiled in the conflict? What's going on here? Real. Yeah. Sophie's allowed to go with you now, though. She said that earlier. So, we should be pretty clear in this regard. I don't think we need to... Yeah. Good, yeah. Pay respects. Good stuff. That's a little risky. That's a little worrying. My beloved. He said my beloved. Aww. Sophietti, my beloved moment. True. Thanks. That's really nice to you to say. Decisions. Wait, that is crazy. Wait, that took a second. That fast? Wait, we just re-met with her. Wait a second. Y'all got a date for a while first. Mary? Well, I get... Whoa, wait a second. I was like, wait a second. I was like, Mary, oh yeah, that's reasonable. I didn't even... Okay. Luke said, go get him, Tiger. Mary Silfietti. Wait, how does that help us here? How does that help? Just to prove the commitment while he's off on his voyage? No, you just come with me. I was thinking, Sophie, you just come with me. Take good care of me. I guess they've known each other for a long time with the Fitz thing. So it's not, like, that crazy, but, like... Y'all just banged last night. Like, you know, maybe it'd be better to, like, wait a little bit, feel it out a bit, but, like... Oh, it's all coming out. She said, go for it. Be feminine. Speak your truth. Okay, that's the exchange. We're now attached, and I'm giving up my Sylphie Silent Fitz pawn. Mary Silfietti. Glasses are off. Goodbye, Fitz. Married man, Rudy? Yeah? Okay. They don't even give you the... They just do a cute thing? Okay, that's cute. Huh. Oh my goodness. I guess it's fine. I just don't have a fight to give anymore. Like, that's fine. I mean, she was good for him. He was nice to her, right? He wasn't degenerate. She took the lead in a way that was clearly communicated. Where they both knew they were getting into. She said, this is your Viagra. She said, I'm taking some too. Right? Like, that's fine. They've known each other for like a year, so there's good communication on that front. I think it's a little weird to jump to marriage just because you've only, like, now been together for a day. So, like, you know, maybe we should explore that a bit more. But that's me being a little, like, that's a little, like, nickety pickety, nitpicky. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Mary Silfietti. Bro, I really went, he said Mary, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I was like, wait a second. Oh, okay. I was just, dude, the mental at some point is just pure acceptance. And so it's really funny when something like that happens. It's like, wait a second, this is like actually crazy. Cause like the ramifications, I mean, it's so they marry. I guess the question for me is, are they, so Silfietti Grey Rat, is that what you just said? I will marry Sophie. Sophie goes flush. Luke Pillimon goes, its spine cracks. Ariel goes, just as I predicted. Silfietti Grey. She literally had that practice. She was ready to say Silfietti Grey Rat. Yeah, Sophie, what is this Looney Tunes Rayman Legends hand position? Yeah. Is this too fast for you? She runs up. No, wait. Luke said, go get him, Tiger. Real one, Luke. Real one, Luke. I was expecting something to go wrong. No, that was the utmost dub that Rudy could have gotten here. Laplace is gonna shoot Sophie's head off, bro. Now he has something to lose. Now he really has something to lose. He has another thing to lose, bro. I'm just waiting for the show to hurt him. I feel like they're gonna hurt him more, right? Because there's so much left. So it's just like, dang. This is a scary development to have mid-game, bro. She literally says, take good care of me. Oh, no. She's gonna be used for plot. She's gonna be used for his character development. She's gonna get murdered, bro. That'd be crazy. I mean, he's already lost to Eris. So we already did that. Are we gonna do that something like that again? It's different though, because Eris left. Eris is gonna come back and be like, Eris is gonna come back and be like, "You're married? What the fuck happened, dude?" She's gonna be so confused. She was trying to lock Eris. She was trying to lock Rudy down by giving him a piece of the pie, and then he goes out here and marries someone else, bro. He takes another pie entirely. He says, "No, no, no." Maybe give better communication skills next time. Next, he swiped on Tinder. He swiped the left, right? I don't know which way it is. He swiped the no option on Tinder for her and said, "Give me some Eris." It's super like... Yeah, and it is kind of a, like... They're getting to the point that, like, they're all 16, 17 age region, which is where it gets easier, right? And, like Rudy got to know her, like... 1 through like 7 or 8 or something, and then had that like 7-year gap, and then now is back when she's like 15 or 16. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm like not apprehensive at all, because I definitely am, but like there's a big difference between this and the like 9-year-old to 14-year-old. Like having that big gap does help in terms of swallowing the pill. He also wasn't treating her like degenerate, which I can appreciate. Edie was good for him, bro. Edie was good for him. I'm glad he got Edie. Honestly, thank you, Eris. Thank you, Eris, for cursing him, because the curse was good for his character development. Thank goodness, bro. I feel like you could say something funny, but like the nickel joke of like, if I had a nickel every time that the season ended or the cour ended with Eris or with Rudy piping a love interest, then I'd have two nickels, which is weird. That happened twice. Something like that. Though this time it went way better for Rudy Oscura. Man, dude, turning point's gonna be next episode 1. Next season episode 1 is gonna be the turning point. What's gonna happen? Roxy's into Rudy too. It's literally a super love It's not even a love triangle. It's a love like pentagon, where it's Rudius, Sylphie. No, it's a love square. Rudius, Sylphie. That's done now. That's locked in. If they get married, it's locked. Roxy, which that one can be disregarded because that was just potential. And then Eris, which is gonna be a big deal for her. She's gonna get pissed. Eris as the antagonist. I'm down. Bro, Eris getting pissed and being a crazy antagonist. Bring her back as an antagonist, bro. That she's like, "You betrayed me in my heart," and then she tries to kill him. Yes, she's not gonna do that, but like that would be really that'd be really interesting to have her. Yeah. Dang, they all fighting for a piece of the Rudy pie. It's just the craziest thing to me is that like especially, man, it's different now because Rudius has been so much better nowadays, as opposed to earlier. So like earlier with Eris, like it's like this guy's such a problem. I'm just thinking of that constantly. Like this guy's such a problem. So to see him and Eris connect like that, it's like, bro, Eris, you deserve so much better, right? And I hold that. It also is definitely the case that I think I was more invested in Eris than with Sylphie. I think that's personal preference which did that. So it was like my Eris stocks were really high and my Rudius stocks were extra low, which is like there's a huge gap there, which is like, bro, come on, this is brutal, right? And then now though, Rudius has gotten somewhat better from the ED. Thank you, and mental illness, I guess. And then Sylphie, I also am a little less... I just, character-wise, was less invested in. Still love the character. She's a really good character, just compared to Eris, right? She never got her head stomped in. Her getting bullied as a 5-year-old, everyone gets bullied as a 5-year-old. Okay, no, let me stop playing. But yeah, you know, it was a little less. So it was a little more. It was more equatable. It was a closer level for me, which makes it a better pill to swallow. That like, she seems to come to this situation with a lot more free agency, right? And because she's older than Eris ever was, because she's bouncing these ideas off of Arrow, because she takes a full year to explore those feelings on her own, and she's the one that fully kind of pushes that on Rudy without Rudy constantly like sexually harassing her or whatever. So like the build up was a lot more tolerable. And also like the show frames like this entire arc, right, as Rudy is as a victim, right, which makes it, which I is like, you know, I'm not gonna ever be fully seeing him as a victim because I'm a bit of a Paul, okay. I expect high things, so I'm not gonna ever see him as like a full victim. I think in pretty much any in most situations, it'd have to be pretty extreme for me to like actually like follow that through all the way. But he's definitely framed in that way, right? So I see him more in a victim role than in season 1, because that's the question, right? It's like, I mean, watching this, I mean, I was definitely kind of uncomfortable, right? Because I don't particularly like Sophie's like, I knew this girl when she was a kid, okay? Watching her get all like hot and like start like rubbing her thighs together and like, you know, feeling herself a little bit, it's like, I'm like not trying to see that, or like, I don't know, it's like, I do get parental with all of the children, okay? She's like the sweet little, you know, so it's like, that's a little just this straight up kind of odd as an experience, I suppose, where it's like, but at least this one was positive, where like, holy shit, compared to the Era situation where her parents just died, and there was all the other, like, and she was younger, and there was all the, like, molestation built up, right? The power dynamic is so much strong, like, so much more evident in the relationship, inferiority complex, like, all of that jazz. Like, that was just filled with, like, holy crap, this is red flags everywhere. The entire field is red flags. And so here I'm, like, more, like, there's a lot less of those, so the like base uncomfort is just like, I'm not a, you know, I don't particularly want to see Sophie like feel, you know, like getting hot in that way. Like that's not something that I'm like particularly enjoying to watch. Just because you know, that's something I think I have maybe a more unique position on the more I like understand other people that watch anime or just like media, where you want me to say something crazy? I can say something a little crazy, okay? I'm gonna say something crazy. This I shouldn't say, but I'm gonna say it. Where like, if I get to know a character and really like appreciate the character in a show, I become like revulsed by any sort of NSFW media of them. Like I don't like it at all, right? So like Sylphie or Eris, even if they're like aged up to 20 or whatever, like I'm never gonna find that attractive, right? Because I'm so attached to these characters, and I could do a better example of like, because I'm not gonna find those attractive for like a couple reasons. One of them being that I saw them as a child, so it's weird to then see them later, like grow up. You know, that's something that's a little bit of a weird thing for me. But like, even like a character that like you get to know them when they're like 25 or whatever, like way good, or like just straight up my age, 21, right? Age reveal, like 21-year-old anime girl, right? And she's attractive or whatever, but like if I really immerse into this character and really enjoy this character and even grow like a respect for them, because I do try to like I do find myself like respecting characters or whatever, then I'm not gonna like it feels wrong, like I feel kind of wrong to view them sexually and like view explicit media of them. Like I wouldn't want to do that, because it's like I respect you so much that I feel like there's almost like I would like that would be me breaking a boundary if I actually knew you, right? And so like the normal way I would approach an interpersonal relationship, where it's like, yeah, I wouldn't like if I knew a girl and I respected her, and then it's like, oh, she has an OnlyFans, like I'm not gonna subscribe to the OnlyFans because I feel like I'd be taking or like something there, right? Or like if nudes got leaked, that'd be a better example, because it gets more complicated with like OnlyFans or whatever. But like if someone's nudes got leaked that I knew in real life and I respected, even if I was like somewhat base attracted to them, I would respect them enough to not like engage in that and not sexualize them. In the same way I would try to not sexualize them in general when I knew them, unless we had a relationship that was appropriate, right? And that was like to be expected. So in the same way, as just an audience member that attaches to these characters, unless I attached you literally with the attachment of you are like someone that I am romantically interested in, which I try not to do with fictional characters, unless I do that, then I don't enjoy viewing explicit media of the character, right? Because I feel like I'm kind of like the boundaries are kind of weird there, and I'm like there's a lack of like like respect that I'm giving to the character or something like that, right? Just something I've never really like particularly done, right? So for example, like seeing Sophie like really feeling herself, it's like, bro, this is kind of private, right? Like this is something that I view as like an intimate moment between the two of them, and so a part of me is like, I don't even need to see that, like, and that's why I'm like, I'm glad that it cuts away to black like here at the end, but even the build up, right? Like the foreplay or whatever, and that happened a lot more with the Eris. This was a lot quicker, right? Oh, she looks so scared. Oh my poor Sylvietti. She's having a good time. But like that to me is like, this is a private moment between these two characters, and I as a third party don't really feel like I need to see that, right? Like that, like I respect these two characters and their relationship. Well, it gets more complicated with this show, but like I respect these, especially Sophie, let's say. I respect Sophie and her agency enough. Sorry, Rudius. That like this is a private moment for you. This is a private, intimate moment for you. I don't feel like I like that's my space to jump into that. Is that me bringing in like personal or interpersonal, real life, social elements into what is fiction? Because I do understand this is fiction, obviously, right? Like she's not a real person. I don't have real boundaries with her because she doesn't exist. Sorry. I mean, yeah, but like I that's just kind of the way, like that's part of me trying to immerse into characters, right? Where like I try to, which is why I love it so much. And I'm not going to say where I've seen this before, but like if you know, you know, where like a show will where there will be an intimate moment like that, and they purposefully hide it because it is for the characters and it is not for me, the audience member. That is like, ooh, I like that so much. If you know what I'm referencing there, then you know. But yeah, I'm not referencing it for spoiler alerts, right? Yeah. So that's my little rant about that, I suppose. So, and that's why like seeing like Selfie undressed, like having like them going on a date, having a more intimate talk, like that's fine or whatever, like, you know, because that's interesting. And that's the thing with MT, like this is so much more plot relevant that it's kind of like we kind of have to see it, like it'd be kind of, for them to skip over all this would be a little weird. So we're written into a weird spot here where like, if we're trying to bring that perspective I bring into mind, where like this is super plot relevant, right? Rudy says Kronker is literally the plot thing. This is literally the same response he had with the Eris and the kittens, bro. So like, I don't know. So like these kind of elements where it's like, yeah. But it's like, you know, when I'm seeing this, it's just like, you know, like, I don't know. It's just like, Sophie, like I see you as like a I don't even know how I see fictional characters, especially like Eris. And like Eris, it was straight up parental. I'm gonna be real. I think someone once said like Eris's father or something, and I was like, yeah, I'll take that. So it's kind of a similar thing there, where it's like, hey, as long as you're happy and you're healthy, and it's healthy and it's consensual and it's enjoyable and blah blah blah, then like go for it, right? And is that the case with Sophie? I don't want to answer that. I mean, a lot more than Eris, right? Like, I'm feel much better about this than Eris, right? Except putting the bar low, perhaps. But yeah, and we do get a lot more of Sophie's perspective, which maybe helps. Like, so much of this was Sophie's perspective on the matter. We literally see her lusting over him in the last episode, right? So we're able to understand that a lot better, right? So it becomes something that, like, I'm more fine with it occurring in the media, right? Like with the Sophie thing here, compared to like the Eris thing for sure, where that was, but like in the parental thing, where it's like, but that still doesn't mean that I necessarily find myself enjoying watching it, right? Where it's like, yay, like go emotional intimacy and vulnerability and like forming good relationships and etc., right? But also this poor character that I met when she was like 5 years old, and I've always like been like, I need to protect you. It's like, you know what? I don't need to. Like this, it feels like it's not my space. It feels like I respect you. I respect you as an individual. So it's like not my space, bro. I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with that. But yeah, marrying Sophie, banging Sophie. This freaking show sometimes, man. FOE ball, I guess. I don't know. The marriage seems a little fast. All right, let's keep taking it slow. I like us taking it slow and communicating. Marriage, I don't know exactly. That's kind of a big jumpy jump there. But like, how much does marriage mean in this setting? Like, what's the social implication of marriage? I don't, because it's like this fantasy world. Like, I understand there's a lot more like political ramification. So the social implications I think are a lot different, which makes it hard for me to like make a good assessment on, because obviously I live not in fantasy world and haven't considered the like, I don't know what the social ramifications of such a thing are. Like, how common is divorce? Blah blah blah. Is marriage for life? Probably. Is this by the freaking Holy Church in Millis continent? I don't know. Maybe. Because in that case, imagine they have to go somewhere to get married and then run into Roxy, and Roxy's like, "Oh, that's awkward," and then Eris is like, walks up and is like, "I am ready," and then Rudy's is like, "I got bad news." You know what I mean? That's gonna be funny. That's gonna be such a problem, bro. Eris as an antagonist would be so good. Just effort we ball. Make her just a maniac, bro. Just full send it. Like her heart breaks and she gets into an episode, like a rage episode, or the same equivalent of Rudy's depressive episode, and she just is, yeah, bro, burn it all down, Eris. Honestly, I'd still respect her so much. Just if she became a maniac, like a vengeful maniac, that'd be so fun to watch. Because yeah, I mean, I feel like what a lot of people would say about this scene, about this arc, is that Rudy got rewarded, or perhaps given. I mean, because he gets such a dub, right? Getting to marry Sophie is a massive dub. That's like one of the things that has, I think, bothered me a lot of the time, is I don't respect Rudy. I don't respect Rudy. It's growing, but overall, Rudy's kind of a bro moment to me, right? He's doing better nowadays. The ED was good for his character development, specifically. Thank you, Eris. But so like, whenever I see someone that I don't respect getting given things, that's annoying. So it's like, I don't respect, like if you just walk me through this, say you don't respect Rudy, I don't respect Rudy, we're like, this guy kind of sucks, right? Then he gets born into a noble household as a gray rat, gets freaking insanely OP magic, gets handed a demon eye for free, and then starts banging underage people, and when he used to have an otaku life. Like, it's kind of, that's a really, yeah, that's a bit much. So especially I remember back with like Lilia, or no, Lilia, right? The maid, or the freaking maid. Is that your freaking name? I forgot. Yeah, Lilia. No, Lilia. Lilia Persina. Lilia the mage. Or the maid. Oh my goodness. But like back then, when it was like, she was like, Rudy, you saved me. I devote my firstborn to you, or whatever. Like, I will do my best to raise you a servant, or whatever she said way back in like episode 5. At the time, I was like, that's kind of bruh, because it's like everyone falling in love with Rudy when I don't respect Rudy is like, guys, you can do better, and that's kind of frustrating. It feels like it can be like kind of wish fulfillment grant type behavior, and so I've definitely felt that with Rudy, like the demon eye again. He also gets punched sometimes and like kicked, which is why I liked Eris so much, because Eris was the first example of somebody that, because like Roxy like sometimes was like, oh, you're being pervy, but like Eris was like, he does something and she's like, no, I hate that, you stop, I kick you in the face, I punch you, I 3-piece combo you, would lay you out. And I loved that. I was like, finally somebody is just not bending over to Rudy. Like yeah. And I mean, like, Paul kind of did that a little bit, but then Paul bent to Rudy. And then give Eris enough time, she bent to Rudy, but that was kind of sus because of how young she was and power dynamics and such, right? But yeah, that's why I liked Eris so much. And so now, because that's the risk of the narrative being like really like wish fulfillment kind of thing, where he just gets like handed things, especially when I don't view him as like worthy of a lot of things. Like worthy of just getting stuff for free, right? Kind of neopositism, nepotism, is that the word? Kind of like that. However, is that the case? Like, is that happening with Selfie? Like, is he just getting handed Selfie? I mean, you can't say that because he's grown so much. Like, that's the kind of like the ED forced him to not be degenerate, and that was like one of the biggest constant red flags with the guy. So like that completely was like, dude, especially because being degenerate in that way is something that's impacting interpersonal relationships the most. So when that pulled back so much and he became a lot more polite and respectful of like women in his life, then it's like, okay, a woman wanting to form a relationship with him, it's like, okay, well, at least they're like he's more respectable now. He's also prodigious, muscle man, noble. Like, yeah, everyone's gonna be after him. Yeah, it's just, I guess some of those things are kind of handed to him. Some of those things he works towards really hard, and then some of those things, like the ED, he's kind of forced to reconcile with. So it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag of how much. Yeah. And then like even with Eris, right? Like the entire point with Eris was like he got hoed for it. You know, it's not like he got handed Eris, but then also that ruined him, right? And sent him verging to suicide, right? So it's not like that was like a dub, or like he gets a lot of things, but then now you're teleported to the other side of the continent. turning point time. Yeah. So it like he's given things, but then they're rudely taken away. Interesting situation. Interesting characterization for the lad. For the lad, indeed. Definitely feel better about Sylphie than with Eris, though, by a lot, for the reasons I've kind of said. Ariel, good wing woman. Luke, good wingman. Aphrodisiac. Is this safe to take with alcohol? Bruh. Okay, dude. There are some okay dude moments here. Her getting all fuzzy. Look at him. He's really trying to, light skin okay, I shouldn't say that. No, but like, he's really giving her the Riz look. He doesn't think he's Quagmire. He thinks he's, I'm not gonna say that. I almost said Riz Meyer, bro. What happened to me? He said, give me a piece of the Sylphie pie. We all knew she would walk back in that door. Clutch, 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 clutch. This is about her coming back. Like, I follow, bro. I follow with the narrative. I see what y'all doing. I see what the show's trying to do. That's alcohol. Man, I still, every once in a while, I had the thought for one moment. I don't remember exactly what moment. I think it was when he was hugging her. I had like a small like flash in my brain of just the 35-year-old otaku version, like Earthius. I had a small flash in my brain of Earthius hugging Sylphie. And that caused like a little thing, and then I banished the thought. He's trying to escape from that too, but it's like, bro, you can't resist. Yeah. Okay, Sylphie, can we practice our Riz? Dig in. Like, what? I don't know. That's a crazy line to say to someone. I mean, it worked on Rudy, but anything's gonna work on Rudy. Sylphie, take some control, bro. Don't just lay there. Nah, she's submissive with it. It's in character. We let it slide. It's our first time. It's our first time. Man, like, I don't know. Like, them showing us the virgin blood is kind of crazy. What's that called? Breaking the high. I don't know what the term is. I feel like I feel like I know the term for this. Isn't there a term? I think the blood is a little. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of whatever at this point. Because that's a direct. Bro, you know what's crazy? The Eris cup, the cup of alcohol spilling. That's a callback back with the cup falling here. Callback, boom. The goblet, right? And then, but also that I think was a metaphor for, that could have been a metaphor for, like, virgin blood or whatever it's called. Back with Eris. What a crazy show. One thing I've been thinking about a lot, too, is, like, how much would I enjoy this show if I watched it casually? Like, without reacting, right? Would that make me enjoy it more, or how much would I have watched it, right? That's something I think about sometimes, too. I don't know what my answer is for that. I don't know. I don't know if I would have pushed past the season 1 ending. I think I would. I think episode 20 whatever of season 1. I probably would have finished season 1, and then I don't know if I would have picked up season 2 if I was just doing it casually, because of how much the Eris thing was like crazy to me. But I also don't know if it would have been as crazy if I wasn't reacting, because then that forces me to invest a lot more. So I don't know if I would have been invested enough into Eris's character for that to sting as hard as it did and be like as crazy as it was. Sorry, I just had to get rid of my phone. Don't worry about it. I'm not explaining that one. That's crazy what just happened to me. You don't get to know. You do not get to know what just happened to me. Crazy timing. Holy crap. Marriage. And yeah, now he's getting to marry his childhood friend who's pretty much perfect, right? Like, what a perfect, like she's great, you know? She's sweet, nice, caring to slaves, caring to other people, blah, 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 you know? So, like, easy clap. Yeah. Does he? What do people? What do people deserve? Does everyone deserve happiness? That's the thing about this show is it makes me reflect on my own judgments of like the people of humanity that I don't like, because there's a lot of people I don't like, right? It makes me think how, like, do I think all the otakus, weebs, well, let me, like, what's the strongest term there? Like the neat shut-in, like eartheists, right? Do I think all the eartheist types out there deserve love and happiness in this way? How much do they have to work to deserve that? Like, do they deserve it base? Should they be handed that, or should they work towards it, right? And how much work would they have to do to become deserving? Does anyone ever deserve love, right? Does anyone ever deserve that kind of happiness? Or does it just kind of happen? GG no re, right? That's what I feel like it always comes back to for me. Is it loops all the way back to my own base thoughts on if people deserve happiness, if people deserve love, that kind of thing. Which then I'm not going to run through the full thing because we don't need this to be a me solo therapizing myself, me giving myself a therapy session, but then I think, okay, like, if I do believe that or if I don't believe that, why do I think that, and how does that relate to, like, my personal experience? How has my personal experiences shaped me to believe or not believe that people deserve XYZ, right? Because I'll throw this out there, like, I do think there's a part that's, like, people don't deserve happiness, and I use that as a motivator to become worthy of happiness. You kind of get the idea? Do people, you know, maybe a couple people relate to that, where it's like, oh, the bottom of the barrel doesn't deserve happiness, which is exactly why I need to better myself so that I can obtain happiness. And happiness I'm kind of using loosely there, because you can apply very specifically, like, to Rudy here, because this all goes back to Rudy. I try not to tangent much. I know this is a little bit, but this all goes back to Rudy and my perception of Rudy, where it's like let's say like a loving, caring wife. F it, we ball, because that might happen, right? Where can we get married? Maybe is getting married going to be like a plot point that's hard to do because of political reasons, or because of like how does that work? That'll be interesting. But that's me. But yeah, it goes back to the question would then be, does the bottom of the barrel of people, and bottom of the barrel, I don't mean like very bottom of humanity, because that would be like kind of extreme, but like, okay, does like the lower tiers of humanity, the people that I don't respect, do the people that I not respect, which are a couple different groups, and it is, man, I need to stop just compromising in my language and just say things. Okay, do the people I don't respect deserve like a loving, caring wife? And for this example, right, how much do they have to work to then deserve that, right? And why do I think the ways I think that are based on my answers to those questions? And then what does that tell me about myself? And then is there anything I should change about myself to then have a full cycle rebound effect on my initial base assumptions, right? That's where I keep cycling. Every time I think about the show, it keeps cycling there. And I don't have an answer. I do not have an answer. But the kind of train of thought, I'll just try to illustrate it fully, is like, not everyone deserves like a loving partner. Not everyone deserves a loving partner. Therefore, one should strive to become deserving of a loving partner. And then the question is, why do I think that? Do I think I'm deserving, right? Like, then I try to reflect it back on myself to mirror it off of my push onto humanity, and then I try to mirror it onto myself. And then it's like, am I just saying that to myself in order to motivate myself to become better, right? Then it becomes, yeah. And so it kind of comes to a question, like, I think it kind of can come down to a question of like self-love or self-deservedness, which brings me there. Only reason I'm saying that is, I'm not trying. I don't know, and I'm kind of talking about myself, and I try not to do that much. But that's kind of the cycle that I keep going down with this show, because it's and the reason that's happening is because I'm seeing Rudius, who at the beginning I definitely did not respect, and definitely considered to be a massive bro moment, right? And that continued largely. He's gone a lot better this season. Substantially better this season. Had some misslips too, but like definitely had improvement. Let's just say improvement. He definitely improved this season. And then now he's constantly obtaining things that I ascribe value to. So it's like someone I don't respect is obtaining things with value, whether it be Demon Eye for power, whether it be the love and admiration of Lilia the Maid, whether it be Eris, right? Eris, who, blah blah blah. All these things that have value. And then it's a question of, does he deserve it? And if he doesn't deserve it, then it feels kind of effed up, right? And if the point is that it's effed up, then that's a cool thing, blah, blah, blah. But now where he's taken steps forward, literally the end of the OP. So before the end came, I decided to take a step forward. He's taken steps forward, and I gotta respect the steps he takes, right? Gotta respect the horse that's sipping out of the pond. But is it enough to warrant something like Sylphie, who is, I think, a very pure and great person? I very highly respect Sylphie. So then it becomes a question of, what do you have to do to climb? How much change is necessary to deserve things, right? If you suck. Yeah. And then the pure, subjectivist realist, bottom of the barrel, like crazy person within me says no one deserves anything and you just take what you get kind of deal, but we're not gonna go there. Yeah. Huh. Because that's kind of just where I am. That's kind of where I am. How do I feel about this overall? Little uncomfortable, but Eris was so much worse. I'm literally chilling after the Eris thing. You cannot hurt me anymore. Alright? You cannot. And also just the situation was substantially less effed up overall, right? So, yeah. This is why we de-immerse. This is why the whole de-immersion thing I rambled about that one time. It was for moments like this where it's like, I'm definitely, compared to the Eris situation, am less invested. That's not saying I'm not invested, because the Eris situation I think I was very invested in. But I've definitely, had a conscious effort to less invest, which I think then makes something like this easier to swallow, right? Crazy to see the blood here. That's a pretty crazy move. That's kind of constant what I'm thinking, oh, that's crazy. Man, I'm just ready to see what this does with the, if Eris pops back up, Roxy pops back up. Roxy's gonna pop back up because she's coming with knowledge. This is such a crazy mid-game event, right? For what could have turned into a kind of a more harem-esque thing. So that I'm really curious about. By the way, I'm going to lose my mind if this ever becomes a he gets all of them thing, right? That would be an extraordinarily tough pill to swallow. If he gets if he actually got a harem or something. I don't think it's going there. If it did, we would have to see a lot of crazy context to figure that one out. Oh boy, that would be wild. That would be wild. Yeah, I'll probably give more conclusive thoughts on the tier list, because we will do a post season 2 core 1 tier list, because I think so much is probably adjusted. I'll try to give more conclusive thoughts on the core there. Overall, these episodes I'm pretty I'm not on fire with it, or I'm not freaking out about the slave thing. I still found to be a pretty big bro moment, not gonna lie. But the whole Sylphie relationship thing, I'm more fine with, especially seeing her talk to other people. The execution with some of the aerial illusion thing. What did that matter? That didn't actually matter yet. And then she just gives up her Sylphie pawn. I thought that was gonna. Why was that a plot event? Wait, what did that do for us? Surely it'll come back later and be important, but that didn't really do anything, did it? I mean, it caused Sylphie to give a canned response, which was a little bit of communication that needed to be solved, but I don't know, that was a little bit of a nothing at the moment. Maybe we'll do something with it in the future. Well, the crazy thing is Ariel says, Sylphie, you can go marry, or go get with Rudy, right? She approves of it as a friend. So her giving up the silent Fitz bodyguard thing, to whatever degree that'll happen, is a thing, which is kind of what the illusion magic was part of. So kind of confused I'm kind of I don't know about confused, but I'm kind of curious rather the significance of that, because it didn't feel super significant in these last two episodes. And then what was the other? I feel like there was something else. I don't know. I think I lost the other one. But yeah. So no. But and then also like the selfie, bro. Your name sometimes. The whole like Sylphie figuring out, or like the reveal of Sylphie of who she is, was teased for a really long time. They ended up just doing it in like a very healthy communicated way, which was like pretty chill with it. The like where it was basically just came down to she just was shy and it took a while, and I know she had a lot of more reasons other than that, but like there wasn't like a conflict that came out of it of Rudy feeling like betrayed or anything, which I don't think like he necessarily would, so that's not like a character break thing, but it's just like that was like a huge event for a long time, so like payoff wise, what did it do other than kind of lead us on and just kind of stretch it out? I mean, it gave them the chance to like meet and like I guess it's kind of a way for them to interact without like as much power dynamics, where she has all the power in the relationship, so because she has all the knowledge, so or she has much more of the power in the relationship. Let's not say all, but yeah. So that's kind of part of the deal there. I'm thinking, but yeah. Honestly, I think that's all I really got for this one. On to the next tier list. Should be exciting. Of course. If you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, blah blah blah. Comment below if you're here. Join the Discord. Talk to other Mushoku Tensei fans, or me or other Mushoku Tensei fans. And until then, let me just take it slower. Until then, until the next episode. That's all I've been at. I'll be seeing you then. Peace.